Hi and welcome to another gaming video, and in today's video I want to talk about not buying a Nintendo Switch because it's too old. Yep, I've been reading a couple of articles and they have been saying that people shouldn't buy Nintendo Switches right now because it's getting too far into its life cycle. The Switch platform is about 6 years old and rumours of a sequel have been kicking around for quite some time. They're rumours, nobody really seems to know anything. We don't know if it's going to be a full-on successor or whether it'll be backward compatible with existing Switch titles. Will it be a next-gen Switch or will it be a Switch Pro? Nobody really seems to know. Perhaps they will do what they did with the Nintendo 3DS range. You had the regular 3DS and the 2DS and 3DS XL, and then they brought out the new range, so the new 3DS, the new 3DS XL and the new 2DS XL could run all of the old 3DS games, but it also had some exclusive games that would only run on the new hardware. Perhaps that's where they'll go with the Switch, or the Switch 2, or the Switch Pro, whatever you want to call it. But to tell people not to buy a Switch is wrong. If you're a fan of having the latest hardware, then maybe you don't want to go and buy a Switch now, and maybe in a year's time it's outdated or it becomes the last generation because a sequel has been released. But you could still buy one, it's still going to be fantastic. Perhaps because I'm more of a retro fan, a fan of older hardware, I always jump into a platform once it's been replaced or if it's well into its life. The Switch is massive and it's not going to go away anytime soon, even if we have a sequel released. Look at the PlayStation 4. It's still going strong. It's still getting games 3 years into the life of the PS5, and that's where the Switch is going to be. And anyway, so what? The Switch is a brilliant platform. I, for one, can't wait for it to hit that nobody wants it stage of gaming where I can pick one up and games absolutely dirt cheap. But it's up to you. Yes, the Switch is 6 years old. It's 6 years into its lifespan. But we have only just had the OLED version released probably a year or so ago. So personally, I think Nintendo would be silly to drop the Switch altogether. They did it with 3DS. The Switch was not backward compatible with 3DS, and I kind of get that because the Switch is the replacement to the Wii U. Obviously, they didn't make the Switch backward compatible with the Wii U either. They did bring a lot of the games across. If they are to make a sequel to the Switch, I think they'd be very daft not to make it backward compatible. It would just increase game sales, and however they do it, whether it just means they can play the old games, a bit like the 3DS did with the DS, or whether they bring out a new version altogether that completely scraps the Switch, I don't know. So let me know what your thoughts are on it. Do you own a Switch? Would you like to own a Switch? Or are you not interested at all? Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.